you know how some bands they tend to lean towards like having problems with other bands for no particular reason. Like they're like the opposite of that. Like they will go and like, you know, want to be friends with people that like they might not even like their music, but they're just outgoing and friendly.
That is very, very right, man. I actually do remember that through the years about how cool they were. And it makes me think back to seeing the Pantera home videos in the 90s and, you know, the ones that Dime would shoot. And I was paying attention because I was a teenager. I was just watching this stuff as a fan. But I remember paying attention to how cool they were to the other bands. Like, and
like totally different style of bands too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
like
exactly.
We're just friends with everyone.
Yeah, like I remember Alice in Chains was in one of those. Like it was like the members of Skid Row were coming by. Like I haven't seen it in so long, but I remember
he was really cool with the Foo Fighters.
That's right.
Too.
Yeah, that's right. I just remember thinking like that is like such a great lesson for how bands should behave with each other.
Yeah, be nice.
Be nice. Do you find that like the bands that lean towards having problems also have problems internally? That's kind of what I've noticed.
I mean, there are certain situations where I think the band is just very overconfident in themselves and like they just kind of put the blinders up and have this tunnel vision and everybody else is subpar. Like it's almost overconfidence to me. But then again, there's other bands that I think they behave like that because they're insecure and they want to be like the top dog or however you want to call it.
So one thing I've always heard about you guys, and anytime I've met anyone in your band or from your crew or whatever, like I've never heard like a bad thing ever said about any of you as people, like ever. Like I've only ever heard about how cool you guys are and how chill you guys are, like all that stuff. And that was the experience I had when I assisted on the drum recording on one of your records. And like it was everything I've heard and everything I've encountered was like really good vibes. And what I'm wondering is that a decision or is that just good luck that you guys are like that? Like, did you guys ever make a decision we're going to be a band that's cool to people, or is it just you guys just happen to be chill people and it worked out well?
Yeah, it's not any pre-made thing, you know. We're just who we are, and people fortunately happen to like us the way that we are. I mean, I don't feel like I'm a role model and not that I have to like act a certain way or any of that shit, but I mean, for the most part, we're just trying to play music that we love to play. And we're lucky enough to have fans that love what we're doing. And, you know, what are we going to get out of being mean?
Exactly.